You talked about high turnover. So could you give us an indication of the number of people that attended CODIST 3? And also, just to take us back from the CODIST 1, like what the achievements or the challenges that you have faced in terms of implementing the recommendations of CODIST 1. And also the CODIST 2 is talking about industrial development and innovation, which automatically means ministries of industries have to be in somewhere. So what's the next step with the recommendations? Do you take them to the ministries of industries, or how do you correlate this to make sure that everybody is on board with what you're doing?
In terms of the high turnout, it's 600 plus. The last time I checked the figures, 600 plus. In terms of the recommendations and how do we take it forward, and whether ministries of industry, and like I said when I began, we have 1 or 2 ministries of industries that are represented here. However, there are 2 ways. CODIST is a 2-way street. It is for ECA to report to the countries, the member states, on what is being they have done since the last CODIST, and for the member states to then say, based on this year's theme, ECA needs to do ABC. However, the 2-way street begins when the member states themselves have to take on some of these recommendations and see how they implement it at the national level. So it's not just ECA to implement, but it's for the member states to also, and those who are represented here, to go and see how the recommendations fit into the national development agenda. So in some countries, not all of them do that. In some countries, they have national CODIST committees. And the committee, and so when they go back, they report back to the committees. And the committees are typically made of representation from the entire government. So it is through that channel that ministries of industry will participate, will take up some of the recommendations. And this is something that we talked with the CODIST Bureau, and we said that we need to maybe strengthen the role of the Bureau a lot more, so that they can maybe work and encourage member states